This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello and welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we will discuss module 7 of Introduction to C Programming Language, and the topic we're going to discuss today is called variables. So let's start. A variable is actually a name given to a memory location as the data is physically stored inside the computer's memory. The value of a variable can be changed in a program. It means that in a program if a variable contains value 5, then later we can give it another value that replaces the value 5. So the variable is actually memory location. Actually it is used to store in the RAM. It takes some space in the RAM temporarily just to store some value temporarily in the RAM, in the physical memory. So the value can be changeable, exchangeable. Every time you give it, can give a different value to the variable because it doesn't have a fixed value. So it is also called a memory container. Each variable has a unique name called identifier. So this is how a variable is identified with the help of the identifier, and has a data type. Very important topic we will discuss later on. Data type describes the type of data that can be used in the variable. C language has different data types such as int, float, and char, or you can call it char. The types int, float, and char or char are used to store integer, real, and character data respectively. So int is used to store integer value, whereas float is used to store real, whereas the character is used to store character data. Now I'm gonna draw a table and we'll discuss different data types in C language. So we'll go to the Insert tab and we'll select 3 columns and 4 rows like this, and insert one more. In the first cell we will type of data, and then matching data type in C language, in the third cell we will type sample values which can be given to the type of data type. And now we will type the integer type, and here we will type the int into the matching data type in C language with the value which can be given, like its example is 1, 2, 3, or any other value which we can give to the integer. We like for real type of data we can use the data type float, and since C is a case sensitive language, so we should be very careful about it, typing all the letters in small case, and the value can be a decimal, a given real number which has a decimal point. So the last one is character, and it is denoted by CHAR, reserved word, keyword, and the character can have only one character, and it should be enclosed in single quote like this I have given. So these are all the data types, and we have given and explained it with the help of an example for our better understanding. So let's switch to the IDE code blocks, where I will give show you how we can use int, float, and char in C language. So here we are. Here is the layout of interface of the code blocks. An IDE, very popular IDE, used to execute C language program. So we'll go to the file, go to the new, and then go to the empty file, select and go to the file, and then save the file as C++ file. The name we're gonna give is variable example. So we'll first type a comment, single line comment type, that this program is used to show how variables are used in C language. So first of all, we will type two header files by typing the hashtag and type include stdio.h and include conio.h, and then we will type the void main function, and under this structure we will type and declare a variable name integer a, and then we can give a value like 5 to it, so it is an assignment operator equal to symbol. So the right hand side value is always assigned to the left hand side, since a is a variable, so the 5 is always assigned to the, which is on the right hand side is always assigned to the left hand side to a. Now a has a new value 5, so a is declared as an integer data type, and the value 5 which we have assigned to it is now initialized. So this process is called initialization. So I'm gonna show this on the screen. So I will type printf the value of a is, and then I will need to use a format specifier I used for integer, and then type a. So whatever is stored in a will be displayed over here, and this is how the program will show the value of a using printf, which is a function used to display the output on the screen. So whatever is enclosed in double quotes will be displayed as it is on the screen, but here we have used format specifier, so the value stored in a, which is 5, will be returned over here, and the final output will be the value of a is 5. I will use getch to hold the screen, and then use clr to clear the contents of the screen, a built-in function. Now I'm going to build this program. Go to the, click on this view. Now clr is not actually execute it in code blocks, I will make it as a command. Click on the build button so you can see the debugging areas. Over here you can see 0 errors, 0 warnings, 0 minutes in 0 seconds. So I'm going to run this program, and you can see the output, the value of A is 5, since I have given the value of A as 5. So if I give a value like 5.5, since it's a real value, in the data type I have declared over here as an integer. So what will happen? Let's see whether A return and give us the value 5.5, which is a real value, or not. We will first build this program, run it, but you can see the output is again 5 because the data type we have used over here is integer. If you want to show this 5.5, which is a real value, so we have to change the data type, and we need to type float. And let's see what happens. We will build this program, 0 errors, 0 warnings, 0 minutes. We will click on the run button, but again here the value of A is 0. Why? Because we have used a wrong format specifier over here. So the format specifier which is used for float is %f. So we'll type %f over here. Now we'll see the value 5.5 on the screen. We will click on the build button and click on the run buttons. Now you can see the 5.5000 as a float value, real value, which can be really seen now on the screen. But you can see there are how many decimal places are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So float is actually shows 5 decimal places: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which are unnecessary. And if you want to show a character variable, we need to type the data type char first, and then type ch as character variable. Name of the variable is ch, and the data type is character. So we're going to use it. We can assign any character like a percentage symbol like this, and if you want to show this, you need to type the printf function and then type the value stored in ch as. Now we will type the format specifier for chr character data type, which is %c, and then type comma, and then type the actual variable name, which is ch. Now we will see the percentage symbol, so we need to enclose in the apostrophe whatever we are gonna assign to this variable. Ch is the name of the variable, chr is reserved word data type, and then percentage is the character we're gonna store. But we cannot give more than one character. If we type %g, gh, so there are many characters, so it is considered as a string. It will not be executed. So let's see what happened. We will click on the wheel button. Here are the warnings. Let's see what are the warnings are there generated by the compiler. Character constant too long for its type, overflow in conversation from integer to char, change value from this to this. Since we can only assign one character, so we will type only percentage symbol, and we will click on the build button. So there are 0 hours, 0 warnings, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. We will click on the run button, so you can see value stored in ch as percentage symbol. Since we would like to show this message on the next line, so we need to use a escape sequence \n, which is used to display the next message used with the printf on the next new line. So we'll click on the build button, then on the run button. So you can see the first message, the value of A is 5.5, and the second, the value stored in ch is percentage symbol. So one more thing I would like to discuss over here, that whatever is assigned to the character data type variable name, the value which is assigned from the right hand side to the left hand side using assignment operator, equal to symbol is always enclosed in the single code, where if we initialize a float and an integer variable, we don't need to enclose that value enclosed in the single code. But whatever we assign to the character data type variable, that character, the very character, should be enclosed in the single code, or we can call apostrophe. So if I ignore this single quote, see what happens. I'm going to click on the wheel button. Here you can see the error expected expression before percentage token. So the error is that it should be enclosed in a single quote. So once I click it, so there will be no more error. I'm going to click on the wheel button. So there are 0 error, 0 warning, 0 minutes. So if I type a genuine alphabetic character, like I type C and then click on the wheel button and click on the run button, though, so you can see the output, the value stored in CH is C. So that's all, viewers. Thanks for watching. In this program we have discussed how to identify the data types in C language, which are the values which we can store to all these three basic data types: integer, float, and CHR, character data type in C language, and how they are used and how they can be executed successfully. And if we make any error, we should remove that error in order to execute our program successfully. That's all, viewers. Thanks for watching.